50,000 subscribers?
We forgot about
Oh my God.
That is unbelievable.
Oh no, it already smells like vinegar feet. Remember, I could just jump off this table and end it for you.
Go on then, you stop like get it done with. Oh, look, I did it.
What the
Yeah, because I thought
this
like,
is the worst
would come
podcast
off.
we've ever done.
Sorry, yes.
This is actually the worst podcast we've ever done, isn't it?
Hi, I'm that guy from the internet that eats loads of food.
And I'm the clout chaser that follows him around with a camera. I didn't realise we were like ad-libbing the intros.
I went off piece there, man. How have you been? Oh, this is the Break Your Beard podcast. In case you didn't know. How have you been? Oh boy.
I'm all right, mate. I think I'm a little bit better than you. You sound like you're a little bit worse for wear. I had 2 beers yesterday, you know. 2.5% beers.
2.5% beers.
Schofferhofer.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that before. So you
Like
really
fruit beer.
You warming up for Germany Part 3, isn't it?
Part 4 now, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah, how are you feeling, man?
I'm all right, a little bit ropey, but I'll live, you know.
You had to drink to get you through that game. Well, the result of the game.
It was more like, because it was so busy that I went to this place called the Brudenell Social Club where they had like an outdoor kind of viewing area. But because it was so heaving, when they had an outside like can bar.
Oh, yeah.
So I went there and like, instead of getting like 1 can, because there was a huge queue, I got like 8 cans, but then did that like, twice. So I did not personally drink 16 cans of beer, of course, but
You got it from the squad, yeah.
a substantial amount of those beers I did consume, yeah. So, but I'm all right, you know.
Good stuff. George boy, start us off properly, mate. Let's have the old comments and we'll get into it.
It's time for a YouTube comment from you.
Say that sounds like
Any quieter, yeah?
All right.
Wait a second, though. I'm not,
Oh, right, sorry, yeah.
What's with the candle?
You know the football boots that you left in here last week?
Yeah.
The whole room smelled like arse now, doesn't it?
I can't smell anything, but I mean, that's could be
Thanks to
cold,
me
long
lighting
COVID.
that.
Long COVID.
Yeah, let's light a candle.
It's a bit kind of got like a boudoir vibe now.
I'm surprised we're allowed to light a candle actually in here. Seems like a bit of a hazard.
It's not going to do anything really, is
It
it?
is because we'll all forget that we've left a candle burning until this table disappears. And then this old listed building is no more. Comment.
Okay, first comment from Suzanne Harris. Happy birthday to the sexiest bachelor in the UK, maybe the world, maybe the universe. That was on the last.
Is that addressed at some?
You like Dan Bilzette?
You take it from a different channel.
You like Dan Bilzette off Wish, aren't you?
You can't. No, that's like. Come on, that's not me. So many times, I'm like 5 out of 10 on a good day. Probably coming in at about a 4 out of 10 today.
Yeah, but your bank balance will knock you up a couple of pegs.
Does it?
So
I don't know if that's how it works.
I
to tell
reckon
you
it
the truth.
will, you know.
Cheers, Suzanne. that's a good. You know the band Creeper. There's no point in me talking about it. They've got a song called Suzanne, which is quite cool.
Creeper was the song that you did for the music video, though, wasn't it? For the
Yeah, it wasn't
Christmas.
that one, but
yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Next comment from Sharinich. I don't know. How to say
Great
that.
tennis player.
I'm still not happy with people bitching about the guys joining you on Beard Meets Food. I love the banter with all of you. I appreciate both styles.
There you go.
Lad,
Give yourself a pat on the back.
Chuck a bit of
mate.
positivity into there.
That's been living rent free in my head since last week, and the amount of times I've refrained myself from going on Reddit this weekend has been like.
Did you find the Reddit?
No, I haven't done it yet.
There's a
Don't
Reddit.
find it.
What about like how bad you get?
We not yet last week. He said there's like a Reddit. There was almost like a
Beard Meets
Reddit.
Food Reddit. A lot of it's
vaguely.
like memes and funny stuff, but then a lot of it is like not good.
Sheer hatred.
Yeah.
It's all right. Don't let it get to you, man. You're old enough now not to care. Come on, you should be more like me.
Maybe not.
I'm not sure Daniel will be happy about it, but like.
Next comment from Cook1E. Adam sounding and appearing to be in a good place. Loving the Fixing Beard podcast.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, I like that. Another rebrand.
I don't know. It's all kind of
There were a lot of comments about how
swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
how more jovial you were last week.
That was but that was only because like I had to kind of reset myself. Like, switch myself on and off and back on again. But at the beginning, we actually because I was miserable at the start. I was like, "No, come on, man."
You seem in a jovial mood today, despite the loss yesterday.
But I knew it was going to happen, and I bet on Spain. So like, it's.
Oh yeah, how much did you make?
Oh, I didn't. I only bet like 50 quid.
How much did that return you?
Like,
Like
we
75
were basically even still with the
Oh, right,
trophy,
yeah.
so like, about 100 quid I got back, but 150, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, I'm in a reasonably good frame of mind, yeah.
And George won as well. George is 80 quid up from the sweepstake in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it?
Very good.
What are you going to spend it on?
Oh,
You buy some sweets from the shop.
yeah. My lunch.
Beano
I
magazines.
need some
Greg's.
ear protectors for your next gig.
They still make porno magazines. Do you remember that? Are you old enough to remember
I've
that?
never bought a porno magazine.
Yeah, but there's like top. You don't remember Top Shelf?
Well, like Hustler and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Playboy.
Playboy, FHM were like one
That's
down.
not really a porno.
No,
that's
but the
like,
one above that, there were like ones where they were like covered up. Do you remember?
Yeah, like Hustler. That's like.
Is that like what?
I don't know if you could ever buy that in England, but I just remember that scene from American Pie. You know, where Jim's dad's talking to him and he's showing him
Oh yeah.
the pornography. I don't know. Yeah, personally, never purchased one.
No, I actually remember from when I was a kid at corner shop, like they'd be all newspapers, then there'd be all magazines, and then on the top shelf, it were the ones that were covered up. They were like
was
in
that one,
plastic sleeves, but they were like covered up. So you'd see like a woman's face like that, but you wouldn't see from the neck down.
There was that one, Readers' Wives, wasn't there? Where people used to submit like the naked pictures of their wives.
Really?
Yeah, that's the thing. I'd say Google it, George, but don't, 'cause it might still exist, and God knows what you'd be greeted with. Some shots of Danielle, maybe.
Horrible bastard.
I'm only joking,
That's
Danielle.
twice. That's two Danielle jokes about. Where would it chat this morning, didn't we?
I know she can take it, but
She just shouldn't listen to this today.
We got one last comment from user and then some long code.
Oh no! It already smells like fucking vinegar feet, vinegar toes.
that was like a sound. That wasn't like a real fart. It was like a sound effect fart. You know, like if you go on Epidemic Sound and you want like a cartoon fart sound effect. I apologise, boys. Sorry, go on, George.
Last comment. Jen's costume is getting convincing.
It's a good one.
A lot of love for Jen, isn't there, in the comments? People
Yeah.
enjoyed that episode.
A lot.
Yes,
Although someone put, I'm glad Adam's back. I found Jen very annoying.
yeah, I think I saw that one. Did you put that in chat? I think so. I saw far more people saying just have Jenna there all the time, which would be all right with me, but you probably would have to pay her. So
Yeah.
you shouldn't do it for free like me, you know.
Yeah, that put us back in the red, wouldn't it?
Anyway,
What have you been up to then? What's been going on this week? I haven't seen you since last Monday. Been up to much?
more importantly, what's been going on with you, mate? I'm a little bit concerned about it. No, I'm joking. I was trying to reverse the rules. have you had that standoff with the conveyancing firm yet? And
Oh,
told them
yeah,
that
so-
you've not told me. I need you to not tell me that you're not buying a house. Let's grow some stones, yeah. And be like, listen, I'm not buying this house, right? That's it.
So Tuesday last week, after many conversations back and forth, when more inquiries were raised on our house, like our house was supposed to be done, like
Yeah.
that side of the chain, good to go. We're just waiting for the one we're going into. Like now that's good to go. The people buying ours raised another inquiry. Some bullshit one.
Raised an inquiry.
Just about like we live on an estate where you have to pay like a service charge, for them to cut the grass.
Yeah, basically every new build estate built since like 1982.
But apparently the wording within that said something like renting, or rather than like a service charge, even though it's clearly a service charge. Do you know what I mean? So then they've asked for that wording to be changed. So then the solicitor said, does the original builders of the estate need to be involved in this process? To which I responded, the house is fucking 15 years old. Why would Blaw Homes, whatever the fuck it's called, need to be involved in this process? So I made a few phone calls to people there's like a director on the estate who can help to go to this management company. Anyway, back and forth. I probably saved us about 2 weeks, and then said, after that, to my solicitor, Danielle's not with me at the moment, so I want to make this crystal clear. If I don't have a date to move this week, with the view to move within the next 2 weeks, I'm unpacking my fucking boxes and I'm staying where I am.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, well, I don't know if you'd be so hasty. I'm like, hasty? I'm like, it's February. I said, I'm fucking sick of living out of boxes with a fucking toddler. I've got so much shit I need to get on with my life.
Yeah.
I said, do with that information as you wish. Because that were it. She went, oh, you could do another indemnity policy. So like you could raise an indemnity policy against whatever something could. I said, I'm giving nobody any more fucking money. I'm not paying for any more indemnity policies. I said, I knocked X amount of money off the house. The people that are buying ours, they were lovely people. So I was like, we'll outfitted blinds. We'll basically leave everything for you. Blinds, fireplace, carpets. You
wouldn't take the fireplace, would you? Surely. Who the fuck takes a fireplace and just chipping it off the wall?
We've got like a limestone fireplace, which we paid a lot of money for.
Anyway, what I'm getting from this is that was not a convincing level of rage. You needed more anger. That's the take home for me. But anyway,
I couldn't just pull out. I couldn't just pull out then. I needed to sort of threaten. You've got to just
Yeah, you got to, but like that was not. You needed more anger. Anyway, is there an agenda this week, or are we just
You
talking
know how
about?
to say that anymore at podcast?
Oh, I'm not allowed to say.
You know, if you say that, like,
That's what the fuck I want.
if you say that again, you're getting kicked off the podcast.
Did you promise? Is there an agenda?
What's else on the list then, George?
So you did High Rocks this weekend, didn't you, Josh?
Oh God, no.
How was that?
Brutal, mate. I'm walking like I've shit myself. So
Just
I basically
remind me what you have to do for that.
it's basically
George paying an interest.
yeah, you don't care.
Exceptional
I don't
level
know
of
what you
Do
have to do.
an exercise like a station of exercise, like 100 burpees, and then run for a kilometre. Then do another station, run for a kilometre. You do that 8 times.
Right.
So I did it in Bradford on fucking Sunday morning in the rain.
Does anybody pay you to do this?
No,
Okay.
that was at the time my idea of fun until I was doing it, and it wasn't so fun. I'm pretty sure there were a load of drug dealers there as well, because there's some bad-looking men with fancy watches, all fit as a fiddle. And I thought, I'm like,
Do you have to be fit to be a drug dealer?
that's what I was thinking.
Imagine it would aid you in escaping the police.
I thought that. I thought like these are some bad-looking men, and they're pretty fit as well. So
Yeah, but like a lot of people look bad, aren't they? We had this discussion before when you were talking about Ant Middleton. You know what I mean? Do you, some of your MMA guys actually said recently that I was talking about David Goggins. You know, your boy David
yes.
Goggins, and he was essentially saying like the guy just runs. Like
That
I
was
don't know
Sean
why-
Strickland, wasn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. Like you say, I don't know why he acts like he's hard. He just runs, which is a fair argument, I think.
Well, speaking of MMA guys, you've still got a date with Danny Mitchell that we need to set.
I know, mate, but like I'm
I
not,
ate the surströmming. I ate the surströmming, didn't I?
You didn't eat the surströmming.
A
You put it in your mouth.
Well, you
for
put Danny
0.8
Mitchell
of
in
a
your
second.
mouth.
Well, shut the fuck up. I said I'd do it. I was asking, I think, quite reasonably for a period of time to because I'm injured and I don't want to get.
Are you still injured? Tell us about the injury.
Yeah, well, no, I don't know. Why
Come on,
would
come on.
I won't tell you
Have you
what.
got
I
like a
told you
little
about it last
piano
week.
music?
My shoulder hurts. That's all it is.
Little violin.
And I'm still going to do it. I've even got the shorts. I've got my like. If anyone used to play the game Street Fighter 2, or any of the iterations of Street Fighter. There was a character called Sagat who was like a Muay Thai champion, and I actually have the trunks that he wears in the game. I have like a replica version of those. Which
So you're gonna wear
I
those?
thought I would wear those. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably get a nice little pump beforehand, and we'll get it shot on like a nice 35 millimeter. They'll be smelling, and I just shoot me from the shorts up, and then no, I'm joking.
Baby oil you up.
Oil me up a little
can I
bit.
remember
Spray
what-
some tan lines on.
Can anyone remember how long we said the round had to last? We're a couple of rounds. I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember what we said.
Wasn't it like 3 minutes or something? And then like if I don't get submitted 10 times, we're considering it a victory.
No,
for me.
rounds are 5 minutes, so we've got to do at least
Rounds
5.
plural.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do more than one round.
Yeah,
so
come on, man.
Yeah, I think you should do
That's
2
brutal.
rounds.
So what's the point in dividing it into rounds? I mean, it could be like in any any period
All right,
of time.
one 10-minute round.
10 minutes? What are you on about? Like 1 3-minute round is I think what we agreed on.
Nah, it's got to be at least 5.
Look, man, you had surströmming in your mouth for like 0.8 of a second. I'm not going 10 minutes with a former UFC fucking fighter.
I
Are
said
you
just
joking?
1 5-minute round is fine.
All right, 1 5 minutes.
One
All right,
fi-
compromise.
I did a 5-minute round with Danny on Tuesday last week because he's opened his new gym up, and I got submitted 3 times, and I got twisted. So his
All right, can't
signature.
be- I'm gonna have to say no. I'm gonna have to tell her there's certain moves you can't be pulling on me. You know, like you can't like. I'm gonna. You know what? That'd be a good little handicap. You just got to get me in a rear naked choke. That's the only submission is allowed. I can't have.
You
him,
can,
like,
have,
twisting
you
my
can have
arms.
that on the second round then.
No, that's the one we've established as 1 round, which is 5 minutes.
No.
Yeah, come on. Like, you can't be just allowed to do all the special moves.
Why?
You know, because
He's
Be
a
way
black
more
belt.
entertaining if he can tap you in like loads of different ways, though.
all right, but like, there's got to be some stipulations. I can't have him like fucking my shoulders or like.
He's gentle, is
or
it- is
blowing
it-
my
Yeah, he
knee
will.
out or something.
Yeah, he'll be gentle with you. That's the problem with Danny. Is like he weighs a ton. Is really technically really good.
Yeah, it's starting to sound more appealing. Keep going. Yeah.
He's gentle, but he will fuck you up. Yeah.
Well, that's
I
that,
got
that's the idea,
twisted.
isn't it? How is it that I got the worst of all the forfeits as well? Like he's got to put a little bit. I ate the bugs. I'll tell you what, let's fucking switcheroo it. Like, didn't I eat the bugs? Right, why don't you do it? Let's.
I did. I've
let's-
just said I did a 5-minute round with him on Tuesday.
Yeah, well, we didn't film it, did we? So we could all laugh at it.
All right.
We'll film you both.
You will do a 5-minute round, and I'll do a 5-minute round.
No, because we're undermining the whole premise of the game. Big fact.
We've already undermined it because it ended.
Fuck it. Yeah, we'll
7
do it.
weeks ago.
It'll happen. You will see it within the course of the next calendar month. Let's say. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Deal.
Cool. Deal.
Sweet.
What's
And then-
next on
and
the
then
list?
We need another forfeit for the one we're currently doing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. How's that going? Did Jen?
You're both, I think,
Fucking worst game, worst podcast, worst game. 50,000 subscribers?
We've got about
Oh my God.
That is unbelievable. Unbelievable at 50,000 people. That's almost like a full Old Trafford. Want to actually actively see notifications to like watch these. You know what you need to do? Unsubscribe, yeah? Go outside, go paint on an easel or something like that, or take some pictures in the woods, or go fishing or something, like do something productive. Come on, don't.
That is mental, right? I went and watched Paul Smith on Friday at the AO Arena, biggest gig of his life, 15,000 people.
Is that it? 15? No, I know it's a big gig, but like, is it? That's not a full AO Arena, is it?
Because 1/4 has to be removed for the stage, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So 15,000, and when you look out at 15,000 people, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, man, that's wild.
And that many people watch this podcast every week. Imagine if
15,000?
Yeah, at least.
Do they?
At least, yeah.
Since fucking when? That many people watch? No, I don't believe it.
Honestly, yeah.
That shows how little attention I actually pay to any of the stuff you post.
That's more nuts that you get 2 million subscribers, 2 million people watch.
Yeah, but at least what I do is like to some extent entertaining. That makes a little bit more sense.
But yeah, I went and had lunch with Paul Smith on Friday, then went down to his gig. He picked me up in his Rolls Royce in Liverpool.
Did he?
It's unbelievable, that car.
Is it?
I wouldn't know. Apparently, it's got carbon fibre wheels that you cannot repair them. So if you curb it, they're just ruined. Could you imagine that level of pressure in a
For me, yeah, since I tend to do that all the time.
£300,000 Rolls Royce.
I just wouldn't buy a £300,000 Rolls Royce, essentially.
I think it'd suit you that.
No, I could never drive. Like, how do you park it up somewhere? I'd just be like.
It's so long. It's like
no,
a
it's
boat.
like yeah, but aren't people just going to go around keying it, especially when they see, like, if they don't like him or whatever, and they see his. Not there's any reason they should dislike Paul Smith, of course. Very nice fella. But, you know, people, you can be paranoid on it, you've got people keying it and spraying it and stuff, I don't know.
It's not got that self-parking thing that your Tesla had.
That's another news story of the week. Managed to get rid of the Tesla, and Tory Mike has purchased it.
That's mad, that. At a heavily discounted price, Tory Mike has now got the fucking old beat up Tesla.
You know, it felt like I was saying to my sister, because my sister came over just as Mike had left, or as he was leaving. And like when Mike left, I went back into the house and went, quite relieved that's gone now. So, you know, in fact, what it feels like is, you know, that episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets that trampoline for free. He thinks he's getting like the steal of the century, and it's like people just keep getting injured on it, and then he tries to give it away, and then it's like an evil kind of cursed trampoline. So he eventually gives it away. It feels a bit like that with the Tesla. I was like, listen, Mike, just so you know, these are the things that are wrong with it. That's why you're getting it at a heavily discounted price. But you know, enjoy it now to your heart's content.
What did you have to say about it?
He had quite a lot of questions. I kind of felt like I was selling the car in the end. I thought I'd just have to say, like, look, these are the things that are a bit iffy, like get into it with a card, not a key. The way it drives is a bit weird, so feel free to whip it around the estate and whatnot. But he had quite a lot of questions, whereas his wife Mike drove it like you would expect Mike to drive it. He got in and he was a bit like, oh, lad, I don't know if I want to go on the fucking main road here, mate. I was like, look, man, there's nobody around here. Just, you know, you've got third party, you've got like
such a fanny, innit?
But then like Sarah got it, Mrs. Mike, and she was just like, I'm like, whoa. But yeah, to all, by all accounts, they're enjoying the vehicle. I think, you know, it's nice as well because they're a family, aren't they?
Yeah.
So,
did they bring baby Mike?
They did not. I don't know where. It's a girl, a boy.
It's a girl.
I don't know where the child was.
Maybe Michaela.
Unless she was in the boot with the Audi or something, I don't know. But, that happened this week. I don't know why that's entertaining.
I forgot to mention when I went at Paul's gig on Friday, right? So 15,000 people. He's probably 20 minutes into his set, and the screens, the monitors just switch off. So it just caused chaos. Like, can you imagine trying to like calm 15,000 people down? So he did a really good job of like just sort of talking people through it. I won't carry on with the set until these are back on. And he's like, there'll be a fucking tech guy in the back going, and I've got a video because I was stood where all the tech guys were. This guy's shitting his pants, like trying to get these screens back on because people are booing and that. The screens come back on after about, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes. And he manages to just about start saying his set again. A massive fight broke out right in front of the stage.
Fight?
What?
Who's fighting like a...
I always thought that because my dad said he went to watch Peter Kay at Leeds, and there were a fight there as well. But I think what it is like
seats,
people. No, but people are drinking. Like if the show starts at 9 o'clock. People had made an afternoon of it, got absolutely shit-faced. So a big fight broke out at the front. Next thing, another fight breaks out up in the stands.
God.
See, this is why I don't go. You know, you asked me about like why I don't go to like public things.
Yeah.
That's why. Like,
That's not the first time that's happened though. When you've gone to see him, is it? That's happened before.
There's always like a bit of
sure
there's
when
always
you
tends to be like
filmed
a bit of a kerfuffle, doesn't there?
When you filmed him for Stage to the Cage, you were filming him in an arena.
you're like a 60-year-old woman. That was a bit of a kerfuffle.
That was the M&S Bank Arena.
And you were chatting to him backstage after, and he said, "Oh, did you see that? I'll kick off." And so it's happened before.
He phoned me yesterday after the footy, and I went, "How did Saturday night go? Then were it any better?" And he went, "Lad, I was 40 minutes into my set, 15,000 people, and he could hear somebody shouting in stands at right hand side." So he stops because he's like, "I'm gonna have to acknowledge it because everyone can hear it." He's like, "What's that, mate?" And he's like, "You're not funny. You've not made me laugh once."
Oh my God.
And I said, "What sort of a fucking psychopath would stop
a professional comedian?
Would stop a gig of 15,000 when 14,999 more people have laughed all the way through?"
Yeah.
This
and he's
one
bought a ticket
psychopath
for it as well.
Yeah, this one psychopath has gone, "Nah, you don't make me laugh." How mental is that? How mentally unwell?
And then you're the subject of everyone's attention in front of a man whose job it is to make people laugh. He's just going to make fun of you for the... Like, I'm surprised he even let him off the fucking ropes, man.
No, I'm pretty sure he'll have been kicked out. But like,
but I'm sure not before Paul just annihilated him for like 5 minutes.
Paul said, like, "I'm a confident guy." But not even I would stand up in front of 50,000 people.
That's the live equivalent of like negative YouTube comments on that one person. Like, what's wrong with you,
Imagine
man?
we were doing a live show and someone just stands up and goes, "You fucking shit."
We'd be like, "We know. You asked for this. We didn't ask for this."
I would, humbly acknowledge that. But yeah, I know, mate. I'm really sorry. You need money back?
Should we get George to start playing with his band now? You went to watch George play this weekend, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
How was it?
Pretty much the same as every other time I've been, yeah.
Are you just like numb to it now?
No, it was all right. I was a bit, I don't know why I was like a little tired, but it was a good, it was very efficient. I particularly enjoyed what I think it was, can't remember, was it what's the Luther Vandross one you do?
Never too much.
Yeah, when I think halfway through George kind of forgot that he was about to do a second verse, but didn't know the lyrics and went like,
Scroll.
Did you?
He panicked for a second.
I need to get out of the habit of reading lyrics while I'm playing. It looks so shit, but I rely on it too much.
Jen didn't even know before I told her that you read lyrics, so...
I find it really hard to remember lyrics.
Yeah.
So,
There's a lot of stuff going on. Like, having watched you do the 2-hour set that we saw, like to even remember one song, never mind 20 songs and the lyrics.
Yeah, and I always feel bad for George because George will be like, "Right, this is what we're doing," and then I don't know if it's because he's got ADHD a little bit and he likes to moan, but like Connor will be like, "No, I don't want to do that one." And then George is like, "Well, we're doing it, mate. Get yourself ready." And I was kind of thinking, well, George has got to like run the whole shit, be the guy that's singing, playing the bass, and I'm like thinking like, you just have to drum, mate.
I'm often turning around and Connor's like looking at me like, "What's coming next?" So I have to communicate like through my eyes to him what
Like, look at which part of the drum kit he needs to hit next.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you just have a set list? It's the same every
Well, we
time.
do have a set list that is the same every time, but them two don't remember what it is,
Oh.
and they don't write it down.
That's even worse.
So
like right on your arm or something. I don't know.
me. But
Yeah, it was
Jen
alright.
enjoyed it anyway.
Is she basically a groupie now? It's not even
She
had
took
sex
a
with her
liking
yet.
to Amran.
Oh man, it's so embarrassing, man.
Amran?
She goes like to a different person each week. It's like she like all the sexual attention and energy is focused on a different member of the band each time. So I bet they turn up to gigs now and they're like, "Fucking hell, which one is it going to be?" And like this time she went like, "Oh yeah, Amran's got magical fingers," and I was like,
Oh my word.
"Do you want to like rephrase?" She was like, "Oh, he's so fat," and he was like, "I wouldn't mind." Like it was a part. He'd just done a bunch of solos, right, which are very technically difficult. And then at the one part, he was, I can't remember which. Maybe it was like very superstitious. Something in this part where he just kind of plays a chord. She's like, "His hands are so fast." I'm like, "Jenny, he's literally playing a chord, which if I put your fingers on a fretboard, you could probably play." Like he's not like the
that's not the
moment
impressive
for
part.
admiration was earlier on. And the poor bloke, he comes off stage. By this point, she's had 15 bottles of beer, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you got very fast fingers, haven't you?" And you could see him just like.
Is he got a missus?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So I don't know. Next
And
week,
then,
next time, be Connor or George.
When you guys were leaving, she gave Amran a hug and she went, "Oh, you smell hot."
Amran's so short, he'd have to go up on her, wouldn't
He
he?
didn't even know. That's what Connor says all the time.
Is it?
That's a good one. I'm going to say that's the best joke in the history of the podcast. Not that the bar is high, but that was a good one.
Better than mine.
Which one?
About the plaster cast of my cock to give to your sister.
Oh, yeah.
Probably, I'd forgotten that one. Probably for
Weeks
obvious
have
reasons.
passed. So needless to say, she didn't get very far with Amron then.
No.
What happened to the Irish guy? Have we had an update on that yet?
I don't know, man. We're not look. Unless I get a jingle, we're not doing a section about my sister's dating life. If we get the jingle, I'll do it, right? But I don't know what's going on with him. Man, do you think I can ask her?
Yeah.
I don't
like
want to
best
hear
mates?
about it.
Oh, yeah, nah.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Sorry to interrupt this episode. I just want to take a quick moment to tell you about our Patreon. As you know, we don't take on any old sponsorships around here. In fact, we've only done 2 in the last 2 years. That's why we need Patreon. That's where you guys come in. Each week, we do a Patreon-only episode. Fancy going to watch Kung Fu Panda 4? Yeah.
No, I'd just call you for that, dickhead.
I'm not shagging you. Anyway, George, as well as behind-the-scenes content from all our trips abroad, all the antics, and all the stuff that we frankly can't post on YouTube. It's a great community being built, and the money generated helps keep this sinking ship afloat. If not, George is going to have to go back to selling his ass for money. You get early access to every episode, and there's a Patreon-only episode with every podcast. Not only that, there's almost a year's worth of behind-the-scenes content for you to catch up on, and you can see all the antics that goes on whilst we're abroad. And you can ask us questions on our Patreon-only Q&As. All this for less than the price of a pint. Thanks as always for the support. Now back to the episode. What about Trumpy Boy getting murked on stage?
I know. Almost got JFK'd.
At the risk of sounding like a conspiracy theorist, do we think that could perhaps have been staged?
I put that on the notes, but is this a conspiracy?
Yeah, is that what you're saying?
I think it looked a little
Looks
bit.
a bit dodgy if you ask me, but I don't know. I'm not saying it definitely is, but I mean, I don't know how you miss him from there.
Did somebody get killed though?
Yeah, the shooter got.
Wasn't he on a roof like miles away?
I thought an innocent guy had got shot.
Oh, did they? I don't know. I'm not privy to it. I don't even watch news anymore.
Have a Google, George. Find out. We'll chat about it.
Go on then.
I put a joke on my Instagram basically saying that Trump can take a bullet and Biden can't survive a strong gust of wind. So like it's slim pickings for the Americans. When's their election?
I don't know, mate. I'm not a citizen. In fact,
You might as well be.
Somebody said to me when I was on the day I was coming home, I went to this mall just to use the toilet on the way to the airport, and this guy's like, "Are you registered to vote, sir?" I'm like, "Since I'm English, I will not be voting here, and whatever you're about to convince me of." I'm thinking like I'd just vote for a third party, throw my vote away. I don't think I could vote for either really at this point.
Are you saying it's a conspiracy then? You reckon?
I don't know. I'm merely just postulating that could be a thing in order that you can then talk for 5 minutes about how it could be. I don't really care if he got shot. Man, didn't get shot in the ear or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely the person behind him must have been pegged then if he got shot in the ear.
Pegged?
That's what people are saying. Like,
Pegged?
Well, not like literally pegged with
what they're saying happened is he didn't get shot in the ear, but he like hit a camera lens or something, and that smashed, and a bit of the glass from it.
The saddest thing there for me is that the camera lens got hit. I mean, that's probably an expensive piece of glass.
What, Trump hit the camera lens or the bullet hit
No,
the
the
camera?
bullet hit the camera lens. It smashed and went in, like, hit his ear. And that's why he grabbed his ear. Somebody did die.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Unfortunately.
Was it?
Not the
They
shooter.
were a volunteer firefighter who died protecting his family.
Why did the guy he got more than one shot off?
He got quite a lot of shots off, yeah.
See, that's the worst
There
part.
were
There.
about 10 pops, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
You seen the video?
Yeah, I saw the video.
They're like, I think he must have had some sort of like silencer or something on it as well, because they're quite quiet. They're
Maybe
not
it's just
like
where
what
the
you think
microphone
they
was
sound
there.
like. Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of that. You've ruined my day now.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not about Trump getting shot. I mean about like the innocent
Yeah.
family the bloke getting killed. This has been like a really somber podcast, this man.
It's always risky going to like big events though, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm surprised that hadn't happened to him sooner, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's the most miraculous thing to me is that a convicted felon can run for president. That's just the wildest to me.
He's going to win.
He's definitely
After that,
gonna
he's
win now.
I mean,
definitely winning.
there's not much opposition is there on Biden's part. Like, I mean, I don't dislike the guy.
What about, did you see that he did that? He's like, and then welcome to the stage,
Yeah.
President Putin. The guy that's going to beat Putin. Like, completely fucked.
He's not in control of his faculties. There's clearly something that isn't quite
But how is he still
right.
in that position?
I don't know. But to me, it's wild.
We are living a movie, man.
You reckon? I think it feels like
It's like a simulation.
He's not the one running things though. That's the thing. Like, he's just a figurehead, and everyone else is just pulling strings behind him.
Yeah, anyway, can we just not talk about politics? I feel like it's a bit boring. We got any other things on the agenda?
We were going to mention, we talked about it last week about the gas station run in with that guy who was watching your videos or something?
Of course, you mean a petrol station, don't you, George? Given that we are in
Gas
Yeah, but
station.
you're in America, that's why.
Yes, you're right. I think just Josh enjoyed the story. Was it when I told you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went to this petrol station or gas station in bumfuck nowhere in Michigan when I was away on my trip, and I walked in, and as I walked, it was empty, right? It's just a little kind of town on some kind of rural route.
What time of day was it?
I don't know, maybe like 10:30. I would have been
AM, PM.
AM.
Oh, okay.
And so I walk in, and it's pretty much empty. And there's a guy there who's on his phone. And I walk through the door, and obviously it's like a little chime, whatever, as you go through the door. And he kind of goes like... and he's like that. He was like, no freaking way, man. He's like, I'm literally watching one of your videos right now. It's Beef Food, right? And I was like, there's no way. And I walk up, and he's like watching one of my videos like on his phone as I went into this fucking petrol station in the middle of nowhere.
Your head would melt there, wouldn't it?
That's why I took a picture of him, because like, no, ordinarily I wouldn't be like, let me get a picture. But I thought like, what a wild eventuality that this bloke, as I go into the, and it's not even like it was somewhere major, you know what I mean? Like a major city, it was just this little kind of country town somewhere. I forget the name of it now. Have you got the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was wild, man. But that was the bullet point on the agenda.
I just think well, we wanted to bring it up because 2 reasons. If you were in his position, your head would completely fall off. And it's not like you're local, is it?
Exactly.
That's more mental, isn't it?
That was like with the amount of times he went like. But yeah, it's funny. I've never had somebody watching. I've seen somebody watching one of my videos before on public transport once, but I've never come across somebody, like in the middle of nowhere, and they watch my videos.
It is bizarre, like how much people ask me like all the time, like, does he get recognised much? And I'm like, you get recognised more than anybody that I've ever been around with any form of notoriety.
Nah, Paul Smith must get it.
No.
No. Maybe he looks less approachable. He's quite mean looking, isn't he?
Nah.
I mean, he's not a mean guy. I just mean like he's quite.
I just think you're probably more well known and more like identifiable.
well-known?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Maybe more worldwide. Yeah.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. World.
I don't know, man. But football was last night was a bit mad. I had like 42 pictures.
In Leeds.
Yeah. But there was one guy actually that didn't. He just came over. He was like, really, really polite guy. He's like, really enjoy your content, mate. I just wanted to come over and say hi and say, keep doing what you're doing. Enjoy the match. See you later. I was like,
Perfect interaction.
yeah, but I thought like, normally there's like, can I get a selfie?
Did you wear your shirt? Nothing but the shirt.
No, I
shirt?
couldn't. I don't know what that is, man. It's gone missing. It's disappeared. I don't know where it's gone. But I know I didn't wear it. I was wearing, I don't know, a t-shirt or something.
Bathing ape t-shirt.
Probably, yeah. Not allowed to wear those, am I now?
Not allowed to wear those.
That's when wins discount one today.
Can I do? I've got. It's not quite a fathering fail, George. It's not quite. But I need to approach it with the team and get
not worthy of the jingle, no.
Just play the fucking jingle. If nothing else, it'll waste 20 seconds.
Till he's bumping ahead, falling down the stairs. It's time we hear the tales of Josh's fathering fails.
So it's to cry at there.
Right. So I need.
Do you know what we need to do when we do the live podcast show? We need to have the band do live versions of the jingles.
Ah, yeah.
That'd be sick.
If
Connor on drums.
When? But people are commenting now.
In the unlikely event that's what you should have said.
It's happening, mate. It's happening.
All right. I might be away that week.
I need your opinion on this. I need your help because Tilly plays football, right? So on a Sunday morning, we go to the local community centre and she plays in like the toddlers football class. And it's run by a nice guy. It's really cool. There's probably about 7 of them in the class. Maybe 2 girls, the rest of them are boys. Obviously, boys are a little bit more boisterous, but she holds her own for the most part. But anyway, last week, the class had finished and the coach sits them down and, they make them do like some stretches. So they'll like lay on the back, put the legs in their air, do like scissors, that sort of stuff. This one kid last week, he's a bit livelier.
Yeah.
He kicked Tilly. So
On purpose?
yeah. And then he kicked another kid. So I'm looking at his dad.
What, while playing football or just completely after?
After, so it's finished. They're just doing like stretches afterwards.
We just walked up and booted her.
No, laid down. He's like, all kids sit close to each other because
okay.
And then he kicked her, and then kicked somebody else, and then I'm looking at his dad, and his dad went over and moved the kid, but he's still been a bit of a dickhead. I watched what the fucking parents would watch this.
Well, they need to be told, don't they?
Right. So I thought I won't say anything. because I thought Danielle will go mental with me. If I say something, Danielle will go mental with this. I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Left. We go yesterday. They're doing tackling. So 1v1 tackling and dribbling.
Yeah.
Same kid. Basically 1, 2, 3, 4. Call number 3. The 2 kids go out. So Tilly's matched with this little lad. Runs out.
We're going to tackle this like playing pass in the middle, like 50-50 ball.
Yeah, they literally roll the ball down middle, like go get it and score.
Oh no.
so Tilly gets the ball, and this kid just fucking whacks her in the face.
In the face?
In the face. Right? So she looks at me and she's got like a red mark on her face, and I'm like, carry on playing. Like, I'm thinking like, don't make a big deal, like, just get on with it. So she carries on. Anyway, somebody scores. She comes and sits back down. I'm like, you all right? No, you hit me in the face. I'm like, I know, right, but it's fine. At this point, I'm like primal, like I want to go either like volley this kid through the window or volley his dad through the window so that his kid knows that not to do that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
given your skill set, I would say probably get him like a chokehold or something like that.
Anyway,
You probably missed the volley, I think.
I didn't say anything to anybody. I thought, and this kid would have been a bit boisterous with another kid at the end. So I thought, I'll go home and I'll speak to Danielle, find out what she says. So what I said to Danielle was, I said, right, this happened last week. I said, this has happened this week. I said, so if anything happens next week, I'm going to get the dad and say, you need to make sure that there's consequences for your child's actions, or I'm going to make a consequence for your child's actions for you. So Danielle lost her shit. She's like, you cannot.
Did you say that? That's what you're going to say?
No, that's what I said to her. She was like, you cannot say that to another parent.
Why
and
not?
I'm like, why not? She went, you've got to make it so that Tilly says to the kid, no, basically, no, I don't like that. You can't tell another parent how to parent. And I went, well, I feel like I can. Because, bear in mind, Danielle's a teacher, so she's probably professionally right. But I'm thinking, twice this kid's has hurt Tilly. Dad's done fuck all, so now it's Dad's turn to feel the wrath.
The way you phrased it does sound a bit like Denzel Washington from The Equalizer.
I think it's okay for you to sort of like go up to the dad and go, this isn't okay. Please discipline your child and make sure you don't do it again.
Listen, fellas.
But I think the threatening the dad.
But I think that's fair. I'm like,
not.
Twice has happened.
You're missing the whole thing here, Josh. What you need to do is, right, next time it happens, you need to make sure, ideally, she gets... Do they ever open play or just booting around?
Not really, no.
No.
So she can't go 2-footing.
I was going to say, like, what you need to do... When that
But she wouldn't anyway, but yeah.
She wouldn't?
No.
Like, when I was younger and anything like that happened, and I'd, like, look at my dad would be like, what you look at me for? Go set about him. So then I would just, like, fly into, like, a tackle 2-footed and, like, just obliterate the dude. That's what you need to tell her to do.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll broach
Or just,
that.
like, after, or just, like, you just, like, take a footy with you, just roll it towards him. He's inevitably going to kick it, and then you just, like...
Or just
Tilly just dives in, 2-foots him from behind or something.
I'll just do a 50-50 one-on-one with the dad. And then you 2-foot the dad.
I think it's fair, though, that.
I totally misheard that. You 2-foot the dad.
Would you
It
think
sounded
that?
like you 2 fuck the dad. Those are the consequences.
Didn't Mike Tyson say that?
I don't know. This is why I don't have kids, man. Like I wouldn't know what to do in that scenario. But I wouldn't be letting somebody bully my child.
No. I just think that I thought the statement was fair.
Yeah, I think
You've
it's fair.
disciplined, there must be a consequence for his actions, or you will face the consequence.
I'd just be like, sort your kid out. If he does that again, he's getting hoofed or something like that. You know what I
So
mean?
when's the next football practice?
Sunday.
Can I come watch now? It sounds like it's going to be entertaining.
Danielle's like, you won't go to football then. And I'm like, well, who's going to take her? She went, well, I'll have to take her. I went, I can go. Like, I've not said anything for 2 weeks. I'm just saying if it happens again, boss man's getting it.
Shouldn't the coach be saying?
Yes. I like.
Come on, man.
I think the coach should have
Just
stepped
have a
in.
word with the coach then. That could
that's
be
the next
the
strike,
first thing is say, like, listen, man, I've noticed, you must have noticed he's been a little bit physical with the kids.
Yeah.
So you have a word with him, otherwise something's going to happen.
Yeah. So he gets the same treatment. You make sure there's a consequence, or you feel the consequence as well.
Yeah, but just like make sure as well, like if Tilly's ever like in a versus scenario with him, like she just does the same thing, just don't elbow him in the face or something like that.
You don't have to say it in such a Liam Neeson kind of way.
Well, yeah,
No, but it wasn't meant to be like a Liam Neeson way. It's more like, as a parent, there should be consequences for actions, right? That's all the parent is. There's consequences for the actions. You follow through with the consequences of what you set out.
yeah, whatever. This ain't like a parenting podcast. What's next on the old thingy majiggy?
Stop saying that.
Oh no, I didn't say gender. That's the key word, isn't it?
Yeah, you just use a different...
Let us know though. Yeah, will you keep us updated? I'm thrilled to know what happens.
Fuck
next
you,
week.
you fucking hairy Do the fucking game that we play, whatever it's called.
Okay.
Oh,
Who
actually, wait a
wants-
second. Before we do that, the one piece of preparatory work that I did this week is I screenshotted. It's worth it, trust me. I screenshotted a picture of. Oh man, have I deleted it now? Where is it? There was a squirrel hitching a ride on the back of a some kind of winged mammal, otherwise known as a bird. Oh man, where's it gone? I might have deleted it to make room for like.
If you don't
nude
find
selfies.
this now.
Where the oh wait, there, I've got it. Weasel photographed riding on the back of a green woodpecker.
That ain't real.
It's got to be careful where you scroll though. And if you're gonna do it, like point it that way.
That can't be real.
It is real. I read the
I
story.
don't even want to entertain you fucking shit that you
It
brought.
was in National Geographic, so that's why I did. Don't say I'll make no effort.
That's fucking no effort. But
Well, it's a weasel on the back of a fucking woodpecker. That's like that's gonna have, you know, like a survival of the fittest. That weasel they're gonna turn it like a species of like super weasel. You know what I mean? That become like self-aware. Look at he's thinking outside the box.
can you imagine that
Sorry, Josh.
bird watching weirdo that's been taking pictures for all his life?
Hey man, that'll be worse than that picture now. It could have been AI though. You never know. But like anyway, sorry, Josh.
What else have you got on your agenda?
No, that was the,
Oh,
that was
okay,
the
yeah.
extent of my agenda.
Be sure to keep us updated on how that develops.
You just like basically you've stolen 2 of my jokes now. And used them for your own ends. People are gonna get the idea.
All
Tell
right.
me what the fuck.
Shut
is.
the fuck up.
All right, shut up.
Who wants the
I
first
fucking
question?
scold you.
I'm gonna go first this week. Fuck this guy.
All right, Josh. What was the name of the tower block where Del Boy and Rodney Trotter lived with rifles and horses?
I know this.
Oh yeah.
Nelson Mandela, like house, court, tower.
What are you going with?
What was the question?
Dickhead, you know what the question is?
What was the name of the tower block?
Tower. Nelson Mandela Tower.
Can I steal it? It's Nelson Mandela House.
Nelson Mandela House.
Fuck this fucking podcast.
Free Nelson Mandela.
All right, Adam. What year did Big Brother first air on Channel 4?
Oh, the year 2000.
Been to the... It is.
Oh, I didn't.
The year 2000.
Why the fuck would he know that?
Oh man.
I have no idea. I
should
thought
get
I'd
2
catch him
points
out with
there.
that one, to be fair.
Nah, that was an educated guess. You know, Y2K and all that. There was people trying new things because they thought it was like. You know what's mental? That the year 2000 was 24 fucking years ago. That guy that played for Spain last night, Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
He was.
What year was he born then?
He was 17, isn't
His
he?
dad's
Just
fucking
turned
29. His dad is 29. It's fucking horrible getting old, isn't it, man? Looking for me, I look about 10 years younger than I really am, but like, it's cool.
How's your house hunting going? I know we're going to ask you
Like,
about.
it's a dating life then.
Oh well, how's your dating life going?
No, it's not going. In fact, funny, I've got to tell you something funny, man.
What was that you put in today?
Yeah, so that's what I was going to
Is that what you
mention.
said?
So somebody had, I don't know, I get like, I get hundreds of messages on and I probably don't even see most of them. And somebody must have messaged me something, I don't know what. And I've seemingly replied, but it would not have been anything lewd. I'd have been like, oh, cheers for watching, or like,
Yeah.
if somebody said, oh, you know, you look nice, which is very rare, I'd have been like, is this your burner account, mum? Or is that you, Stevie Wonder? Or like, you need to get out more. Something self-deprecating, right? And some blokes messaged me this morning and said, why are you messaging my missus? What is she saying to you? What did you say to her? like, can you imagine that being that insecure that like...
Oh my god.
So I don't know, man. I'm not keeping track, mate. Why don't you ask her if she sat next to you?
Did you reply?
Did I fuck reply? I was tempted to say I'm messaging me because I've been sleeping with her thrice weekly. But I didn't do that because I don't want to like set the cat amongst the pigeons. I thought, man, I don't know. Probably just, that's what you get for being friendly. I probably just said, oh, cheers for watching, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, nice boob.
I didn't say nice boob.
Boom. Singular.
From my verified account. Imagine the kind of shit you get if somebody screenshot of that. I'm very professional. Although I don't need to be. I very rarely get messaged by people about anything related to dating, thankfully.
So no dating life, no dating updates.
No, none that I could
Divulge on the podcast.
regale you with. No, none that are interesting, really. Like I told you, I'm basically undateable.
Yeah, that ain't even because like your celebrity status. It's because you
Yeah.
are, you know,
Yeah, no, because
well
I'm
on
just
the spectrum.
Yeah, just Shut up. What were you going to ask me about my house?
house, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to go see this one. Maybe I'm not called them yet, but there's this one. Technically a WF postcode, which I would rather not move to. But
neighbours.
no, it's quite a long way away from you, of course, in a much more secluded part of the world. Well, no, it's not much more expensive than yours because obviously I'm a single man now. I don't have a huge son. I don't want a big house. It's a bit bougie though. I quite like it because of the decor. So
Can you show us it? I won't show it on the camera. But
well, I'll show you afterwards. But like, I'd be saying something like, look, I'll give you asking price, but leave all the shit here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
like
I don't know if they'd go with that, but like, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got a gym in it as well, like ready to go kind of thing. So I mean, right now they've got no strength training equipment in there, which makes me a bit mad.
What's in it then?
It's like a treadmill and a fucking rowing machine or something. Some like resistance bands. Kind of gym you'd use actually.
I say, can I buy a rowing machine?
But it'd be easy to accommodate a gym very quickly. But I don't know. There's that one, and that one actually I went to see in, basically in the middle of nowhere. Remember that one where it was up for like 1 point, I won't say the amount, but it was up for like slightly over £1 million, and I was like, "Are you joking, mate? I'll give you less than that." And he was like, "I want 1.5 million." And I was like,
that one's back up.
Yeah, it's gone back up naturally because no motherfucker's buying it. So I was tempted to like say, "Look, have you seen Sense yet?
Yeah,
I'll be giving you certainly quite a lot less than £1 million for it." But I don't need to go see it because I've seen it already. But there are two I might go see this week. We'll see. I don't know. I really just hate going to see houses.
Yeah, man.
The whole like pretending that they're nice.
Well, it's more like you just kind of want to get on with it, don't you? If you go buy a car, you can go take the car home, like either that day or that week.
Yeah.
But like I said to that lady on that solicitor last week, I said the fun is completely gone out of this now. I don't give a fuck. I've emptied my boxes. I'm just gonna stay here because this is like fucking painful.
Yeah, man, it's crazy how I mean, I almost feel like if we bought like a house in America or something, like it'd be easy.
You can close a house in America within a week.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So do that, like, but even like the whole getting citizenship would probably be easier.
Yeah.
So like then
I reckon
live in the house.
You get citizenship in America as like a special exemption visa, or like a special.
I don't know.
Call it?
Nah, because I know a guy called a Brazilian guy called Ricardo Corbucci, and he had like loads of difficulty getting a visa. Admittedly, he's from Brazil, which is probably
James Smith got his Australian visa due to being like a specialist within his field,
Yeah.
And you're pretty specialist in your field. Are you? Fucking YouTube eater.
I'm not sure that's the kind of talent they're looking to.
I think it is. Yeah.
They're looking to
add into the economy
capture
of Rhode Island.
Plus, it probably have a negative effect on CPM. I think the amount that you earn from videos.
You think?
Unless
get a VPN on
unless
it.
I stayed. I don't know. I'm not moving to America. God forbid.
Yeah, we'd be fucked after we've invested in this lovely.
If I didn't
studio.
have to do this podcast, I'd have moved to that place in the Isle of Oost. It's like somewhere up. It's like an island off the coast of Scotland. There was this like straight Grand Designs looking thing with a glass front on a river in the middle of nowhere, and it was like 600 grand. I'm like, yes, please.
Sold.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Isle of Oost.
Yeah, there's nobody on it, man. It's like 4 people live there or something.
Let's see where that is.
You might still be able to see the actual house. Type in like secluded or like remote house. It's like you spell it. I think UIST, Isle of UIST. I think that's right.
How come that CPM's different in different countries then?
Don't know, some economical factors I would imagine, mate. Like Ricardo was telling me, like it's just like really bad because he's in Brazil.
Right.
So I suppose it's I don't know.
How do you spell it?
It's best I think Australia is the best one. Weirdly enough, I think it's UIST. This has been. We've done a lot of bad podcasts, right? So this has got to be down there.
Yeah.
All we've done is talk about things that people don't really care about.
That's
The best part was the weasel riding on the green woodpecker.
No, it fucking wasn't. You can't bring that shit
Get that
to
down
the
in the comments, people. I mean, I never read the comments on this
If you're
channel,
still
obviously. It's not my job, but like, if you're still here, tell me if you enjoyed that little anecdote about the green woodpecker.
I'm going to make a suggestion. Next week, should we join in with the five-a-side football game of these boys next door?
We've been trying to do that for a while. I don't
Yeah, but I'm going to propose next week being the time that we do it.
join in. I don't think we can just join in. They have like an actual league where they take it seriously, don't they? I don't think you just turn up
they
and
just
play.
go and play.
I think they're just going to make numbers up each week. So
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, if you want to, like, I'll be wank because I'm completely out of shape. But yeah, I'll play.
sold.
I haven't done physical exercise since school. So.
You haven't done physical exercise. Just full stop. Full stop there, Josh.
Okay. Fucking bully.
Yeah, that's the Navi and him coming out, bullying poor George over there.
We've got another email from our consultant sex worker. However, I think we're going to have to carry it over to Patreon because I'm pretty sure it won't be allowed. I've read the email.
That could have been the thing that made this an entertaining.
I know, but like I read the email and she's put a lot in it, and I'm like,
It's more the images. Really.
there is images.
The images.
She sent images.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see, man.
So Lizzie, our consultant sex worker, thank you for being in touch with us again.
We could probably read out what she's put because that's not so bad. But it's
right.
more the links that she's sent.
Does Lizzie know any of those like high class escorts for
I
me?
think she said this before, hasn't she?
But I mean, I don't mean like for actual any kind of sexual acts, just to sit and keep me company, just like be a friend
I think we
in
can.
my lonely house. We just sit there and watch like the thick of it together or something
Tiger
like
King. Yeah, watch Tiger King.
Not Tiger King.
Stop clicking that pen. That's not like good for
What I was
podcasts.
thinking
is it?
about, do you think I could stab this through there?
Nobody's going to come and sit and watch Tiger King in your house with you if you do.
Oh, look, I did it.
What the fuck is wrong with
because
you?
I thought
This
like,
is the
would
worst
come off.
podcast we've ever done.
Sorry, yes.
This is actually the worst podcast we've ever done, isn't it?
That's
Weird energy today.
Look, you got to look at the positives. That ready-made title for you. The worst podcast we've ever done. Boom.
Sold. Right, so Lizzie said...
Clickbait at all.
It's not clickbait either. It's not clickbait. It's legitimately, it's like provably true.
So
reading it?
Lizzie said, the topic says, your sex work consultant checking in with more gross shit.
No, I don't.
On this week's Fest Pit section, Adam said, "Oh, come on, how can you not wipe your ass properly?" ? So I'd like to share this collection of anecdotes from sex worker Reddit. I've experienced it myself and want to assure you that there are plenty of men who don't wipe their ass properly. Don't open these links if you are eating. As always, really enjoyed the episode. Would love to see an episode on weird Reddit posts. I know George keeps unsuccessfully trying to introduce you guys to Reddit, and I think it's a goldmine for Fest Pit style nonsense. Completely understand it if these links put you off though. Ha ha. And then a bunch of links, but I ain't clicked the links.
I haven't clicked the links.
So we're
yet.
going to click the links in
Patreon.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're
Lizzie.
looking at them first. You're vetting them. I'm not seeing them like.
Right, he's going to vet them first. You've got to screenshot and put them in chat.
I'm pretty sure you cannot make
reactions.
George do this as an employer. I don't think you can make him do that.
For entertainment purposes only. You knew what he signed up for. It's either this or work at Mackey's. Because band's going nowhere faster.
Can you stop bullying George, please? This will work at Mackey's.
Yeah.
First of all, you don't need to drag Mackey's employees through the mud like that. It's a perfectly respectable career, kind of. And secondarily, I'm fairly certain, like, given like George's level of talent, I don't know what the fuck he's doing working here, to tell you the truth. So, like,
Why are you getting up? Like, why are you sticking up for him now? What's wrong with you?
No one else does.
because nobody else does, yeah. I'm still amazed by that green woodpecker. Look at that. You didn't even ask me about my shirt either.
Oh, sorry. Tell us about your shirt.
No,
That don't fit.
What do you mean it doesn't fit?
It's a bit tight. Is that a small or a medium?
This is what happens when you buy a shirt, right, and you actually have adult levels of muscle mass.
Bit of an angry energy between you two today.
Always, isn't that the point, though?
There's a scrap waiting to happen here.
That made beat me today. I'm fucked, mate. I feel like...
Steady. I don't know. Like, I'm in like a lot of pain recently. lots of injuries. Are we going to contrive it then next week? Is it going to be like a breaking? If we do this football thing, is it going to be breaking beard versus them, or like are we just going to?
Why don't we do a special podcast next week and get them all on?
Who?
The Bluets.
No, because they don't fucking. Nobody knows who they are.
Nah. We get Josh, maybe. Tom, nah.
Tom's pretty funny.
You're funny looking.
Yeah,
Funny
he's
looking.
good. They're like them two are not
All right.
siblings.
Who's the fucking bully now?
Yeah, but they're not here. So. Shut the fuck up. Stuck up with. Ultimately, what I was getting at there is like if you're on the opposing team, then we can maybe relieve some of this violent energy. Yeah.
Anyway,
We'll
When I
decide.
smash into next week.
He's such a fucking fan of you. Remember, I could just jump off this table and fucking end it for you.
Go on then. You stop fucking promising. Like, get it done with. I walk towards the light. Come on then, George. What are we doing?
should we finish on a first bit?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Huh?
I lasted what was that? About 50 minutes, and now I'm off the end now. Off the end of the
53.
pier.
Fuck you, man. Anyway.
It's about to get worse. Whilst going down on my wife,
Oh come on!
What's going up on Jen? Amron said.
Oh, I've got to play this. Yeah, I'll do it after. No, it's alright. I'll do it after this. I'm sorry,
The
man.
worst podcast I've ever done.
It's worth it for this end bit if I can make this
all over the
work.
place. Whilst going down on my wife, I accidentally did a huge burp. She enjoyed the vibrations so much, it's become our thing, and we take bottles of pop into the bedroom.
That's fucking despicable. That's come on.
Badlands putting in a fest pitch here, laugh.
All right, let me do this one and then.
You could do that in ways other than burping.
Like what? Show us.
No, boys, come on, like I feel like when
What's
harmonised?
harmonised?
I realise that I'm what you throat singing now. Right, come do it again.
Right.
There ain't no fucking way you can harmonise with that.
That was supposed to be a 3-part harmony. You need to add the top
That wasn't
end.
even a 1-part harmony, mate.
I thought it was quite good harmony.
I know.
Anyways, what were we saying?
Get the band back together.
No, like whenever when you lads talk about oral sex, I feel really bad for your partners or prospective partners.
Because you don't stop eating until the job's done, do you?
Exactly, yeah.
Brother.
Might have stolen that line
brother.
from a former world champion eater.
Any more fast bits?
Let's recover this quickly. Got invited round by a lady I was desperate to sleep with. Ate a whole bunch of oranges and lots of other fruit washed down with a ton of water to make sure my performance was top notch with her. Shat myself in the car on the way there. Don't know why he's eating loads of oranges.
It's like getting a footy, innit? You have like a quarter of an orange before you go in.
I don't understand if it was pineapple because that's supposed to make
Stop.
it taste better.
And yeah, I know what you're getting at, but I don't know how orange is going to improve your performance in the bedroom. They are these pills they make, though. There are these pills, which of course I would never take, but they can aid your performance, mate, if you need them. I mean, I'm not selling them. I'm like some kind of dick pill dealer, but
That's how you pay for it in your house.
I need to sell a lot of dick pills.
What are you going to show on your phone then?
Oh, wait, I think I might have to. I could probably send you the video, but I was just going to play the audio. Because my grandma was regaling me at the weekend. You know, I said that she's quite. I feel like George wants to tell us something. Go on, George. About oranges and sex.
Oranges have aphrodisiac properties and thus helps to deal with sexual problems like erectile problems, frigidity, disinterest in sex, and decreased libido. That's something I never knew.
Nah, come on. My grandma at the weekend, you know, she often tells me like things which our grandson wouldn't want to hear. You know?
Yeah.
She was telling me this about my.
Your dad when he was younger, well, not. While we've been married, he had one of his little titties come up, and it won't go down unless he got doctors.
Kaya, what's she saying?
She was telling me. She said that my granddad's little tidgy came up, which was a euphemism for his small penis became erect. And apparently it became erect to the point that it would not go down. He had to go to the hospital, which is a story I thought I was like, kind of sounds like bullshit. My granny's not really a liar.
Nah.
And then I think my aunt reacted in a way that maybe she was like, oh, yeah, I remember that. I'd forgotten about that kind of thing, naturally, as you would forget. But yeah, my granddad had an erection which became...
A completely natural erection.
I don't know if it was natural, but I mean, like back then, probably didn't. I don't know if like Viagra was a thing.
That's strange for it to not go
I don't
down.
know, but apparently it can happen though. Like,
Yeah, if you get bit
painful
by like a
erections.
spider.
They can be. I think it can be a side effect of certain medications as well. So maybe he's taking something for like his heart or whatever, and it's. But yeah, my granny told me that.
I had Viagra once. It got stuck in my neck. That's not the joke, is it? I had Viagra once. Got stuck in my throat. Got a stiff neck.
You've succeeded in making the podcast worse.
That's the joke.
Anyway. You just cut it at the earlier part after the fest pits, man.
I'll just delete this one.
Yeah.
Records.
Should we come back in tomorrow and try to record again?
No.
2 days in a row?
Nah.
What
come
could
on,
possibly go wrong?
Well, it's not as bad as like doing 2 in one day. But
Are you going away again? Because we need to get ahead for that.
Immediately, yeah.
Should we jump over to Patreon and do the shitty ass stories? I'm sure people will sign up for that. Thanks everybody for watching and listening. We
won't hate you if you don't come back.
We'll try again better next week.
I'm just being quiet because that's where the music would normally come in, right? Oh, thank God. Why did I listen to that? Let me get back to my normal life.
Peace!